The Battle of Leyte Gulf was the largest naval battle in history, with over 200,000 naval personnel involved. The U.S. side has mobilized more than 1,500 aircraft and 300 warships, including 35 aircraft carriers. The Japanese side mobilized more than 67 warships and 300 aircraft, including Japan's two largest battleships, Yamato and Musashi. They were the largest and heaviest battleships ever built, displacing up to 3,100 tons at full load, and were armed with a main battery of 9 guns with a caliber of up to 18.1 inches. It was fought in waters near the Philippine islands of Leyte, Samar, and Luzon from 23 to 26 October 1944 between combined American, Australian, Filipino forces against the Imperial Japanese Navy. The battle consisted of 4 main separate engagements: the Battle of the Sibuyan Sea, the Battle of Surigao Strait, the Battle off Samar, the Battle off Cape Ngao, and a smaller battle called the Fight in Palawan Passage. The Allied campaigns of August 1942 to early 1944 had driven Japanese forces from many of their island bases in the South and Central Pacific Ocean: the Solomon Islands, Bismarck Archipelago, Admiralty Islands, New Guinea, Marshall Islands, Wake Island, and the Mariana Islands. The next step of the campaign, the Allies decided to cut Japan's supply lines to Southeast Asia, depriving them of fuel and other necessities of war. At first, there were 2 different plans: Formosa or Philippines as invasion target. Admiral Ernest J. King, other members of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and Admiral Nimitz favored blockading Japanese forces in the Philippines and invading Formosa. But U.S. Army General Douglas MacArthur championed an invasion of the Philippines. They estimated that it would require about 12 divisions from the Army and Marines. Meanwhile, the Australian Army, spread thin by engagements in the Solomon Islands, New Guinea, the Dutch East Indies, and various other Pacific islands, would not have been able to spare any troops for such an operation. Eventually, Nimitz changed his mind and agreed to MacArthur's plan. Amphibious forces and close naval support would be provided by 7th Fleet. U.S. 7th Fleet, commanded by Kinkaid, fell under MacArthur as Supreme Allied Commander, Southwest Pacific. U.S. 3rd Fleet, commanded by Admiral William F. Halsey Jr., and Task Force 38, commanded by Vice Admiral Mark Mitcher, would provide more distant cover and support for the invasion and reported to Nimitz as C&C Pacific Ocean areas. 17 October 1944. Japanese lookouts spot U.S. soldiers landing on Suluan Island at the mouth of Leyte Gulf. Admiral Soemu Toyota, Commander-in-Chief, Japanese Combined Fleet, issues Shogo 1 Operation Alert. Shogo 1 was a major naval operation in the Philippines, while Shogo 2, Shogo 3, and Shogo 4 were responses to attacks on Formosa, the Ryukyu Islands, and the Kuril Islands, respectively.